Hey everybody, Zach here, and welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to talk about crypto.com partnering with the UFC. I think this is a lot bigger than people realize. First and foremost, I use crypto.com. I think it's a great app. I use it along with Coinbase. Those are my two favorite. So we're right here on the website of crypto.com, and we're going to get into the exact partnership, what it looks like with the UFC, and what I think about the UFC in general too. This is the world's fastest growing crypto app right here on their website. It says join 10 million users buying and selling 90 cryptocurrencies at true cost. One of the big reasons why I like crypto.com, just the amount of cryptos available. You can find essentially anything there on crypto.com. I just bought something in the NFT space late last night on crypto.com. Of course, my Patreon members know exactly what that is, the insiders. But you could spend with crypto.com Visa card. This is another option that a lot of people in the crypto space use. You can get up to 8% back. Grow your portfolio by earning up to 14% interest on your crypto assets. So it's a really nice platform. This is kind of what it looks like if you've ever been inside the app. This is a nice snapshot here. Really easy to use. Okay, but here's the thing. Oh, here's the Visa cards too, which are actually really cool. So this is big news, okay? Crypto.com announcing they're partnering with the UFC. So let's jump into it. Here is a couple stories on this. So here's Yahoo Finance picking up this. This is big, right? Anytime Yahoo Finance picks it up, it's definitely going to get read by a lot of people. All right, Crypto.com announces partnership with Ultimate Fighting Championship, UFC. So before we get into this partnership, what it looks like, I think the UFC is probably the fastest growing, and I don't have all the numbers here at my disposal, but I think it's the fastest growing in popularity, fastest sport growing in popularity, I think, in the United States at least, maybe even more worldwide. I mean, I just think what they're doing is so nuanced. They're ahead of the game. They're growing in popularity, while a lot of other sports are kind of lacking that. They're lacking that advancement. They don't know how to kind of like move forward, right? I mean, look at baseball and the NHL, and a lot of these leagues are kind of stagnant, where the UFC just seems to be always gaining ground. So just thought I'd throw that out there before we kind of get in there. Okay, so let's get into this article. Crypto.com has announced yet another partnership deal with a major sports franchise, this time with the Ultimate Fighting Championship. The world's largest crypto card platform announced yet another partnership. So according to the announcement, the partnership will see Crypto.com branding visible to more than 625 million people and over 150 million social media followers, including the 900 million TV households in 175 countries with access to UFC broadcast. So huge numbers there, right? So Dana White, the UFC president, commented on the partnership, and he said this, and he quotes, This is a partnership between two companies that are the best at what they do," said UFC President Dana White. "No company has done more to grow the popularity of combat sports than the UFC. And now we're one of the biggest sports brands on the planet," something I just mentioned right before we got in here. "We can help Crypto.com reach more people around the world through the strength of our brand. I don't think there's any question this is going to help Crypto.com and advance them way past the active 10 million users that they have currently." This is really exciting news for anybody using Crypto.com, but in general, this is exciting news for people into crypto, because I don't think people outside of the UFC arena understand how big the sport is. This is going to bring a whole new audience to crypto. Crypto.com, it's right in the name, right? It's not like something where you got to do some digging to realize it's something related to crypto, right? It's crypto.com. All right, so let's scroll down here. Crypto.com branded assets will debut this Saturday, 2 days from now, in Las Vegas during UFC 264 in the Poirier versus McGregor round 3, third time they're fighting. They've had some great battles, by the way. I don't know if you've checked those out, but this partnership with the UFC comes 1 week after Crypto.com announced it was becoming the global partner for Formula One. The company's already added multiple sports team partnerships to its roster, such as the NHL team, the Canadiens, and the Aston Martin Racing Formula One team. So Crypto.com is just setting things on fire recently with partnerships. So this is how Yahoo Finance put it. Let's go over to Sportico, and we'll see kind of what the details are of the deal. Here it is. UFC has signed a 10-year, $175 million partnership with cryptocurrency marketplace crypto.com, according to someone familiar with the terms. The biggest sponsorship in the promotion's history. And it's an awesome chance for this debut because Conor McGregor, the world's highest paid athlete, facing Dustin Poirier in Las Vegas in a couple days from now. It's the latest partnership, as they mentioned here, between sports entity and the rapidly growing world of cryptocurrency investing, which has gained prominence in the popularity during the pandemic. So I want to stop here real quick because we talk about an asset that is geared toward sports, and that's CHZ, right? Chili's. Just went public on Coinbase. I think this is an interesting asset to watch for the future because there's some kind of connection here brewing between sports and cryptocurrency. All right, we're seeing it here. Trevor Lawrence accepting some of his signing bonus, I believe, in cryptocurrency. The Montreal Canadiens partnering. People in the MLB have and others have signed deals in the industry with some of it coming back in crypto. It's really fascinating to watch, and I think this trend is only going to continue. So there's definitely a connection there between the sports world and cryptocurrency. So UFC was one of the first major U.S. sports. Oops, we got a video going. It says UFC was one of the first major U.S. sports to resume holding events during the pandemic, and its finished 2020 have held 41 of 42 scheduled events. Yeah, this is kind of interesting too. And during that time, they also talk about a $100 million partnership with DraftKings. That deal included commitment to spend an additional $250 million in marketing, which is just insane. So, all right, we'll pop over here. ESPN covered it as well. I think that's where the video came from. And we'll pause that so that doesn't play back on us. Okay, UFC sells branding rights to fighters. Uniforms partners with crypto.com. So the UFC on Wednesday morning announced a partnership with crypto.com as the promotion's official fight kit partner. The sponsorship deal begins Saturday, as they mentioned. So here's the other cool thing. The cryptocurrency platform will have its logo on all fighter walkout and in-cage gear. So it's going to be plastered everywhere, that crypto.com logo right here. This logo right here is going to be everywhere come Saturday during the UFC. This is really interesting. Let me know your thoughts down below. And of course, there's a lot of other outlets who are covering this. And shout out to little of this, little of that. Sportsnut tweeted at me here. I think he tweeted at me. Yeah, I think he. And then also Anthony. Shout out to you guys for bringing this story to my attention. Folks don't realize how big or how important the timing is. $100 million in advertising, and it will be in place for this weekend's card, which will be a top 3 purchased UFC pay-per-view event of all time. This will put eyes on crypto that we can't comprehend. I agree. I think it's bigger than people are making it right now. And guys, if you want to join a private community, private Discord, come on over to our Patreon page right here. We've got the supporter level and insider level. We'd love to have you over here. We're gaining 2 to 3 to 4 members each and every day to our community. We're learning from each other over there. I know yesterday we added a few, and yesterday we launched our portfolio. It's going to be a shared portfolio. You're going to get this with the insider access, okay? And you're going to get buy and sell trade alerts. I sent out a buy alert late last night as well. But the portfolio is up and running. I spent the first $550 into crypto this month. We're going to do that each and every month, at least $500, some months more, depending on where the market is. And the insiders are going to have a say-so in what we put into that portfolio. We're going to watch it together, watch it grow together. So that'll be a cool experience. But if you want to just be a supporter, you could do that as well. You're going to get general support from me, as well as Discord access with the $10 per month. So if you have any questions about that, let me know. If you got some value out of this video, give it a thumbs up, and hopefully subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.